Good morning. I just woke up. I'm gonna fix up some kefir. I have maple syrup, not honey today. I ran out. It may deliver today, if not tomorrow, along with my watch delivering tomorrow. I don't know when my heart rate monitor arrives, but that's where we're at. So, kefir, maple syrup to fuel us. And because I was behind on calories yesterday, I might have some cheese just to make sure I have enough energy and fuel in me. I'm gonna have some cheese because I feel hungry. I may as well eat extra. So kefir, maple syrup, cheese. That's the pre-run snack. I'm gonna enjoy that right now, and I'll catch you on my run. All right, so I got some cheese cut up. First, I got some Gouda with truffle salt. Very soft, very delicious. Swiss, very mild, very creamy, and some manchego. Add a little bit of a lighter palate this morning, as you can tell by my cheese. I didn't really want anything harsh. Maybe because I haven't had my kefir, so my palate is like very sensitive in the morning, and that's what I crave. But that will be 2.8 ounces of cheese just to start, and then I'm gonna have my kefir. I need to brew some water up, and let's get on this run. 6 miles, I believe, is what we're running today. So looking forward to it. An easy run, not too taxing. Last night's run or yesterday morning's run, I recovered just fine, and I feel like I slept like a baby by not eating before bed. So I need to do that more often. What I've learned is don't procrastinate your workout from yesterday because it just made me miss out on my back workout. So I'm gonna make sure to get out there today. And I also learned that I shouldn't be eating right before bed because it really does affect your sleep that much. So I'm gonna change those habits. I'm gonna eat this cheese, get out there and run. So it being Thursday, we are due for a 6 mile run. Now I did eat a little bit extra today because last night I held back. So I want to make sure I had enough fuel. I had 2 cups of kefir and like 4.6 ounces of maple syrup. I want to say that's probably about like 400 to 500 calories in syrup, about 300 to 400 in kefir. And then I also had 2.8 ounces of cheese, which is probably about 400 calories. So I think I'm sitting at about 800. Okay, I probably did all the math wrong then. Oh, no. You know what? Yeah, so I'm sitting at about 1,100 calories on this run. So it should feel pretty dang good. I got 6 miles to go, so let's get it done. Should be an easy run today. 6 miles there in a little bit over an hour and 11-minute pace. Already huge improvements in my runs. I'm stoked, man. That training, that threshold training really made a difference. So we're gonna keep it going. Check it out. So remember those bananas that I've had for probably 2 months now from Mexico? I think they're ripe. I touched them last night out of curiosity. Don't think about that in the wrong way. They're really mushy. So we're gonna find out together. Let's see if these bananas, oh, right away the peel is so much smoother. It's still a little iffy. I've had these bananas for 2 months. God damn. Yo, that's a good banana too. That is crazy. 2 months of these things ripening. I can finally eat them. Isn't that crazy? 2 months of waiting. Is it worth it? Yeah. Yeah, it is. So finishing the run, I'm at 13,000 steps. And a little bit of regrets on running with a pound of kefir in my stomach. It was a little heavy. Oh, the mic is over here, so maybe it was a little heavy on my stomach. So maybe don't eat as much or drink as much because I drink a whole pound of kefir plus water from the morning. And I drink quite a bit of water, as you can see. That's a half gallon. And the half gallon is basically more than halfway throughout. So I had a lot of liquid in my stomach. Also, I could tell my shins were a little bit tired, my glutes were a little bit tired, but overall the run felt great. I think threshold training is definitely a must if you're getting into running, because effort overall felt so much easier. Like my stride was easier to keep up, especially toward the end. And that's the crazy thing too, is 1 week ago I was running 6 miles as my longer distance. Now my average distance is 7 miles, with a hard effort being at 8 miles, that threshold training. And 2 days from today, I'll be running 10 miles as my proper longer distance. So that'll be really interesting. Tomorrow I have a 5 mile run to I'm like slowly recovering from my threshold training and then removing miles from these 2 days to put on my distance run. So overall recovery is still good. I don't want to exceed 7 miles on average for the week, because then that's when you start hitting a wall. You got to make sure to recover properly, train properly. So that's how I built my program. I just realized how silly this looks. So I'm going to enjoy the 2 bananas. I'm going to probably eat some blackberries and raspberries, so I'll catch up with you when I have them plated. If that's the plan, I'm going to eat some fruit and then head to the gym, because I definitely need to hit a back workout today. All right, so far I got 5.4 ounces of raspberries. So I'm going to toss that on that plate. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to eat it. I'm going to eat it, and then I'm going to measure the rest and just keep going. Yeah, because I'm hungry as I'm doing this, so I will calculate everything toward the end. But I mean, so far, 5.4, it's looking like I'm gonna eat all these damn raspberries. All right, this is the end of my calories for the day. I went heavier today because of how many raspberries I ate, the bananas, a lot of cheese, a lot of maple syrup, a lot of kefir. This is the end of my calories. I'm gonna eat these 2 patties. This on its own on this plate is 1,200 calories. Talk about some really dense, good nutrition, right? 1,200 calories. On top of that, I had 600 calories in dairy through cheese, through kefir, and 1,000 calories through fruit/maple syrup. So that brings my total calories to 2877, 160 grams of protein, 127 grams of fat, and 280 grams of carbs. I mean, I ate tons of maple syrup and tons of fruit, so it's no surprise. I am heavier on the calories. However, my maintenance is 3,000 calories. Yesterday, I was below my 500 calorie deficit by 200, so I was in a 700 calorie deficit. So it makes sense that my body wants all this nutritious food today. I'm not opposed to it, but there is that little thought in my mind that's like you're trying to lose weight, don't do it. Like maybe just eat 1 patty, but look, at the end of the day, if my body needs this fuel, I need fuel. My body is asking for it. I need to start seeing food as fuel, because this is what's going to make me perform and recover and feel better tomorrow. I need to stop being so scarce of it. So I'm going to eat it, enjoy it, and I'll catch up with you after work. It is currently 2:29, so I have plenty of time today. So I'm going to enjoy this, relax, go to work, and update you on my steps. They are currently at 13,000 with 13,800. So I'll update you afterward. But the gym was kind of rough, I'm not going to lie. I didn't feel as motivated today. So I don't know if that's from all the running volume I added on or what, but gym wasn't as good. What is going to be good is this fuel. So I'm going to get into it. I'm stoked. It's rested. It's ready to go. I'll catch up with you tonight. I have made it home. Made it home. Really early, 9:30. I am hungry. I am very hungry. I'm going to hold back because my sleep was so good last time. I'm not going to eat late at night. However, I did want to update you. I did have an acorn squash. I had about a third of an acorn squash, maybe half. So that was about 60 calories. I ended off my day at 29:34. Thing about the calories though is, of course, I do not weigh everything, so it's not exactly to the dot, to the T. That would just be too much. Especially when you're eating meat, it varies so much on how much fat is in there that you don't actually know how much you're eating. So, with yesterday being almost 200 calorie deficit, today being, or I need to stop saying that because 2,500 is actually already a 500 calorie deficit. So yesterday was a 700 calorie deficit. Today is a 100 calorie deficit. The deficit is catching up to me. It is. I am feeling a little bit hungrier by the night. So I might have to enjoy myself tomorrow. Try to eat a little extra because I am starting to feel a little bit of the hunger late at night. And it is, right now, it's a little bit unbearable. It is my stomach grumbling and yelling at me. So I just need to make sure I get calories in. Tomorrow I have blackberries to eat. So I look forward to that. But I don't want to consume too much before my runs like we saw today, or like I mentioned today. Having 1 whole pound of kefir in my stomach was not ideal. And on top of that, water, and then add some cheese to it. It was just a lot of volume in my stomach, so I don't want to do that again. I could feel the difference in my run. So I want to stay closer to empty, with most of it being through honey and the kefir. Speaking of honey, I did get honey in today, so I'm definitely enjoying that tomorrow. I just love honey so damn much. It's so gosh darn good. Like, the thought of busting that box open, getting a spoon, getting a spoonful of honey sounds so nice. But I'm holding back. I'm going to go to bed, enjoy this nice sleep with no digestion, and I'm going to rerun it tomorrow. Tomorrow may probably be another close to 3,000 calorie day because this is my quote unquote maintenance. I don't actually know if it is, but I have just found that at about 3,000 calories, I was maintaining, if not gaining weight. But now that I am running a little bit more, by that I mean a mile on average more, which could total out to 700 calories extra that I need for the week. That is a fourth of a pound. Wait. A fifth of a pound. Which, what's a fifth of a pound? 0.2. So that is already 0.2 that I may be in a deficit for the week by adding that on and not changing my maintenance calories. On top of that, doing the deficit. Look, I'm overthinking it all. I'm going to get my ass to bed. I will see you all in the next video where I am running 5 miles, something a little bit lighter, something a little bit more recovery based, so then I could run on my longest distance run being 10 miles. And I do want to say, I was at work, I was very grateful. Like, I'm really enjoying running. I really am. Tomorrow, I'm so excited because I'm getting my watch in. I'm getting my heart rate monitor in, I believe, tomorrow, if not the day after. And I'm also getting, oh, that's it. Yeah, so I'm getting my watch in tomorrow and my heart rate monitor tomorrow. I'm stoked. If I'm able to get those, very unlikely that I'll get them by like 8, 9 o'clock. But if I am, I would be very, very excited to run with them. But if I don't, it's okay. But I would really like them before 8 or 9 so I could go run. I'm going to have honey in the morning. Let's go to bed. See you, fellas.